It was all going wrong. George Washington saw it, and he wrote a friend that something had to be done to avert the humiliating and contemptible figure we are about to make on the annals of mankind. William Grayson, a congressman from Virginia, wrote to James Madison that if things did not change, we shall be one of the most contemptible nations on the face of the earth. John Hancock, the governor of Massachusetts, told his legislature how to strengthen and improve the Union so as to render it completely adequate demands the immediate attention of these states. Our very existence as a free nation is suspended upon it. James Madison wrote to James Monroe, "If the present paroxysm of our affairs be totally neglected, our case may become desperate." It had seemed so promising in the beginning. They had thought they were founding a nation that would last for the ages, and when they had finally, miraculously beaten the mightiest nation on earth and found themselves one bright morning independent, they had taken it as a sign that the Almighty was shining on them. At the end of the Revolution, Americans were sure that they were a special people with a special role in history. They would show to the nations of the earth, wrote Samuel Adams, what will be a most singular phenomenon amidst all the jarring interests, subtlety, and rage of politics. A people with virtue enough to practice frugality, honesty, self-denial, and benevolence, to become, in short, a Christian Sparta, a model to the world. Their country had been formed piecemeal. The colonies were created at different times under different philosophies of life, ranging from the hard-bitten Calvinism of New England to the worldly hedonism of the Deep South. Before 1776, there was no American government as such. Each colony had its own legislature and a council and governor who were usually appointed by the Crown. Such government as there was for America sat in London. The Parliament and the King together could, and did, establish some general laws having to do mostly with shipping and commerce, which applied to all of the colonies. But in a considerable measure the colonies managed to escape much of the onerous legislation and go their own way. With the signing of the Declaration of Independence in 1776, the legal basis of all these colonial governments was undermined, and the various states set about writing constitutions and creating new governments for themselves. Each was now, in effect, an independent nation. It was, however, perfectly clear that the newly free colonies could not fight a common war against the British without some common government, and in June 1776, the delegates